It's Host Show, and today we have a recording of a ranked game I played on March 5th. Yeah, I think it's March 5th. It's already midnight as I'm recording this. uh, I think this was one of the most intense games I've played in this current rank season. I I am enjoying this rank season right now. It's it's kind of fun. You get to kind of do these ambush rolls and stuff, and there's actually mobility in both sides usually. Some people are kind of playing dumb. Some DDs are going for these obviously baited buffs, but it's all fun. The fact that you get to ambush people in this game mode is actually rather fun again. It kind of brings the fun back to warships to me, in a sense. Random battles has been kind of aggravating lately, but yeah. So Des Moines, it's in the title, of course. Haha. I think everyone played their best in this game, so I mean, slightly best. I think there's some mistakes and stuff, but uh, I think there's no fault in my teammates too much in the end. But here I'm setting up over here, as I'm assuming their two battleships are going to be on the right side. As you see, the buffs they're a little bit more heavy to the right side of the map, or the 6-8 line map area. And that's kind of why I like to set up here. If there was a heal buff in the middle, I would actually set up over there by the Thunderdome, in a sense. So when we could trap them there, but I'm just going to sit here and try to radar bait them, or see if they actually go into that bait, but also be effective on the other side if needed. A lot of the beginning is just waiting. Patience is a big virtue in this game, for this game mode. Not running in and dying is a big thing. Just waiting to see where the enemy is.
Enemy force detected.
Otherwise, it's been a good season. Kind of just waiting. I'm already ranked 5 for both my accounts now, NA and EU. I think I'll be playing more later on soon. Been getting pretty good recordings though for Des Moines. I might make a review for Des Moines itself, or a guide, per se, a review guide, something like that. All right, here. So I'm detected, so I'm gonna launch myself forward. Try to catch this DD with like a radar plow. Just keep on going forward. You can see the two battleships are they're not in a position to support their destroyer now, and he's kind of just all isolated basically.
Concentrate fire.
And, we're gonna miss a bunch of salvos. I'm kind of finicky right now, looking all around the map, seeing where everything is, paying attention to where they are, what they're all doing. We lose our Shimakaze. Yep. He kind of got ganged up on. You really want to be close kind of to your teammates, but also make flanks. Being unsupported kind of gets you killed. You can see once he dies, the two battleships will leave that flank because it's suicidal to stay there. I might make funny comments. I did this. I played this game on a Twitch stream. In the description probably, if I remember. But as they're retreating, I kind of complain that both battleships are together, which is kind of a bad thing. You kind of want to separate them as much as possible. If you're a battleship and you have another battleship on your team, you kind of want to. If he goes left, you want to go right, kind of in a style. As you can see, the whole entire right side of this map is now uncontested, so they can just slam on down. But I have to stay here now because I need to control the movement of their destroyers in that cruiser. If you can notice, the top is bugged. The key area appears and timer is broken completely. I don't know why this works. It's probably a replay bug. This game mode's probably not set up for replays that much yet. Hopefully they keep on bringing it back though. It's enjoyable. It lets you do weird things. It's definitely way different than randoms in a sense. It just you just get to do more things. It's more flexible on what you do. You can do really aggressive maneuvers. As you just get all these free heals and reload. Bunch of stuff. I catch their gearing with this. Radar. Kind of unintended, in a sense. I mean, I knew he was probably around, but I was more setting up for the Venezia, but, you know, better target here. Stay as long as possible. Get the as much damage as I can on him. Unable to kill him though. That's the awkward part when people have a bunch of heals. They kind of just survive. Like that heal probably actually saved him. It probably gave him around like a couple hundred health in the time it took me to kill him or bring him down to that low HP. Again, we just wait. We control middle, so there's no reason to push into them really. You just got to kind of control their movement. Here, I'm kind of spooked by the Kreml. I don't really want to deal with a Kreml. And I don't know where to go now, because if I leave, I get shot by a GK, which isn't also... It's not a good alternative as well. So I feel like my best option is to bait the Kreml instead. By staying here, he'll probably be very likely to run into the team in a 1 versus 4, 5 engagement. So we'll just kind of huddle here. I'm going to start reversing hard because he could come around and shoot me at the same time, or he could come around, shoot the battleship, and ram me. So just got to reverse real massive amounts here. That way his turn radius doesn't save him. I'm going to get cut real close to him. I'll look to see if the Venezia is coming. Kind of scare him off. And then, when you're this close, I did some testing way back in Des Moines. You can set it up Kreml at like 0.2 or some shit. It's pretty hard and random, but it can happen. Like, here it works. And then, like, these other salvos just get dumpstered into his citadel. It shatters. So it's possible. He has to be purely flat broadside and all this other stuff. But it's just so hard to do that. I was surprised I was actually even able to do that. Usually they don't stay flat broadside, but he had to there. Kind of awkward engagement. Usually you die when the Kreml does that. Here's their DD again. I'm gonna finish him finally. Excellent first salvo. I love when I land 6 out of 9 on a DD. It just feels so satisfying.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Gonna reverse, kind of put some pressure on this Venezia.
Torpedoes to port.
And also dodge the possible torpedoes coming towards me. It's very scary when you don't have Hydro going. Venezia here playing it safe. Our battleship didn't get a good salvo on him, sadly. Checking where the GK was. You in Des Moines, you really want to check where the battleships are at all times. They are your primary threats. Every cruiser is basically food, other than maybe Salem. But battleships themselves are the direct threat to everything you do. You always want to position yourself in a way that isolates them from the enemy team, or isolates yourself from them. That way, you can be free in your movement. Some people like to farm them. I mean, if you're open watering and stuff, that's a different story. If you want to farm damage and things, but for trying to fight cruisers to cruisers, you want to kind of isolate as much people as possible with these islands. So we're kind of just held down here now.
All stations, concentrate fire
Even the
on
buff
the
timers
target.
are all broken. Oh, yeah, top one. And yeah, we're just kind of waiting. You kind of wait until the enemy makes a mistake. Like, we control mid, we have more points. Just make them take the time to attack us, in a sense. Here though, I'm gonna start making a flanking maneuver though. I see the Kreml kind of locks down that block, so I was starting to move to, see if the Venezia is gonna come down this way. He doesn't, of course. Even though he doesn't see me at all, he just did random intuition to, like, go the other way, not fight me, basically, which sucks. This flanking maneuver was incredibly frustrating to me, just because this guy was still going forward. I thought he was stopped. I've never seen people go ham into a Kreml like with that. He has no smoke. He has nothing to help him. Did that? No. Okay, he didn't eat the torpedoes. But, like, see, I see I'm thinking, okay, he stopped here, probably. But then he goes forward. Just somehow he knows that I'm doing this exact maneuver, which is so annoying to me. Because I could have killed him. Coming out here, I could have been down a little bit south and sit there and would have killed him. But instead, this Kreml is now in a bad situation. And, he's not having good luck with the salvos. So here I'm trying to start helping him out. Good Penta Citadel right off the bat. Nice. He shoots an entire salvo and it does nothing. Yikes. I'd be cursing myself if I was him. Very unhappy. So, yeah, this match basically becomes a thrown match now, in a sense. I have plenty of health, though, so, I'm confident still. Kind of sucks losing him. Shooting angled Venezias are pretty annoying. The multiple heal buffs we all have just make this impossible to kill. And the fact that he's healing as well. Flipping back and forth between the DD and the Venezia. Always keeping eyes on them. Making sure I know what the heck they're doing at all times. I'm prioritizing over information over damage right now. Even though I probably should be just shooting the Venezia. Shimakaze is not going to do much, but I don't want a tunnel vision. Never want a tunnel vision. I'd rather do a little bit less damage and a little bit less accurate shells than miss out what this Shimakaze is doing. Hydro comes back right around the end of the radar. I don't want to use it immediately. It's fine being blind a little bit. Maybe it might bait the Shima into trying to back up and torpedo me and not know that I have a Hydra still. Some people do that. In reality, I should have burned a heal here. Out of all the times I could have, it's free. It's going away already. It's pretty easy. It's pretty good idea to liberally burn your heals in this game mode because of the free heals. And the fact that they do take away your healable portion of HP first. All right, so I see the Venezia is going to start isolating himself with that island. So I'm going to move forward now. Give good threat into the Shimakaze. He sees me while I'm doing this. Okay, the Venezia is finally isolated out. At full speed. but cut speed. I think if I, yeah, I'm going to cut speed again. He probably thinks I'm going to slow down and turn, but I speed back up. Completely dodge the entire salvo. Don't kill him. I think in the stream, I was like, why the fuck won't this guy die? You can just see, though. Look at that HP. It's just going back up and up and up. Like, dear God, I think they have like 4 heals or something. I honestly should have counted how many heal buffs they actually took. Can't stop fast enough for this one. Gladly, I don't take 2. That would have been really bad. So now I'm in between both of these guys.
Problem solved, sir.
Look at that. He's already back up to 3K almost. He just does not die. Secondary gun. Finally finishes them off. I was getting so frustrated. Like, I hate it when people live like that. Like, just around the corner, just barely. Like, multiples of their DBs survive that way. I get massively hit here. I cannot take one of these torpedoes at all. Taking one would be just basically an instant loss. I mean, it's 18K alpha torpedoes. The cruisers are not well known for their torpedo protection. Yeah, blew his right, or I think he blew his left side torps on that one. I was assuming that he had his right side because he's being very aggressive here. I like to kind of vary my speed a little bit, boosting and unboosting. And this is fucking so close. Look at those torpedoes were so close. I was like shaking at the end, like all the oxygen leaving my body, kind of shit. So yeah, I felt like I did my part. 180,000. It's really easy to get really high damage games from this, just because of the sheer amount of heals and stuff. I was 300 points from 4K. I haven't had a 4K game in a long time. I have had a 4K game in my Des Moines. Des Moines the one that had it, so it's very much doable with it. It's such a strong ship to do things with. But if you look at the damage for the ships itself, Venezia, 105,000. Like, come on, just die, dude. Just please. That Venezia just refused to die, and it was so infuriating. But it's such a fun game mode. I mean, you get to tank so much too. I didn't tank too crazy much. I think I had a 140k game once where I tanked damage received 140k in ranked mode, but it's so fun. It just creates so weird scenarios and stuff. And I've had a blast playing this ranked season so far. And it's only halfway through, or maybe less than halfway through. It usually takes like double the games to get to rank 1 from the time it takes you to get to rank 5. Usually, that's usually the statistics for me. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little highlight I had, and all of you have a nice day. And hey, if you like this content, or if you want to see the Des Moines review, probably just subscribe, please. It helps. Otherwise, I'll have a nice day.